Big dogs eat, cause I keep 'em fed. Fuck a little tech job, I be growing weed instead. I be making money off affiliate marketing while I sleep in bed. Came so far, it be getting hard to keep my head like sheesh, gotta breathe. Meditation, peace and zen, third eye open, help me see ahead. What is up, wonderful and amazing human beings, all you stoners, growers, dabbers, connoisseurs, anybody watching this video, I hope you are having a wonderful day. My name's Terrence, I'm with Highly Active Farms. Let's see if I can get the laptop out the way a little bit. But yeah, today we're going to be covering some deceptive tactics being used by the establishment to trick us. Specifically us cannabis users and enthusiasts and rights activists. So let's go ahead and get right into it. Starting with this one. Well, you know what? I was going to start with this one, but let's go ahead and switch it over. Let's start with this story from People here. Alright. So a lot of people have heard about this, and this is what I'm talking about when I say the tricks, the deception. This is what's going on here. Alright, so President Biden announces federal pardons. A lot of us have heard about this. This is the key here for simple marijuana possession. Federal pardons. So federal prison, simple marijuana possession. Right? Scroll down a little bit. You read about this. Boom, right here. Although 6,500 U.S. citizens have been convicted of simple marijuana possession of between 1992 and 2021, according to NBC News, there are currently no federal offenders in prison solely for simple marijuana possession. So what's happening here is Biden is actually not releasing anybody. They're paying lip service to say some nice words that sound good, but literally accomplish absolutely nothing. So literally nobody is in federal prison for simple marijuana possession, and he's only releasing people from federal prison for simple marijuana possession. Most marijuana possession convictions occur at the state level. No one's being released under Biden's pardon from the state level. All right, so deception number one, they're pretending that they're helping people when they're simply not helping people. And a lot of these articles, like, oh, thousands of people are not being released. None of these people are being released. There's 6,500 with this particular charge, but none of them only have this charge. Nobody's being released. Little tricky way to make sure no one is actually getting the help that they're being promised. Is this just another article covering the same issue? No one is currently in federal prison solely for possession of marijuana. Most convictions occur at the state level. Once again, this is BBC, this is People, and this is New York Post. And this is basically where I'm coming from here, personally. Let's get these ads out of here. Sorry about that, folks. All right, let's see. Pot protest slams Biden for self-serving and disgusting pardon stunt. Now, this is kind of where I'm falling at now, is this whole thing where he's pretending to be helping people and not is clearly self-serving and disgusting. I mean, to me, like, you know, somebody who was raised, not to get too political, but, you know, very progressive my whole life, had to kind of wake up to the fact that they keep saying they're going to do shit and then they do the opposite. So not only do they not do what they say they're going to do, but if we come back to this first article that we started at here, the one I was going to start with, decided to save it till the end here. Look at this. Federal cannabis arrests jump 25% under Biden. So reading the article here, this is from June 2022, June 23rd to be specific, of 2022. After a dip during the peak of the pandemic in 2020, federal law enforcement agents and their partners arrested 25% more people for cannabis-related crimes in 2021 during the first year of the Biden administration. But while a post-pandemic bump in arrests would have been fair to expect, the biggest jump in cannabis arrests in a decade was not. The nation's oldest cannabis reform organization, NORML, you may have heard of them, noted that the 6,006 marijuana-related arrests in 2021 represented the most since the 8,500 arrested in 2011. So not only have cannabis arrests jumped 25% under Biden from the year before, under Trump, who, you know, I wouldn't associate as being pro-cannabis necessarily, but they've jumped 25% under Biden from Trump, right? It sounds like a lot, and it is a lot. Not only is it a lot, but it's the most since 2011. So aren't these supposed to be progressives? Aren't we supposed to be like cheering about how they're helping cannabis reform? They're not helping cannabis reform. They're increasing arrests and paying lip service that does absolutely nothing. I mean, it's coming back to this article about, you know, why a lot of pot protests are slamming Biden for this self-serving and disgusting moves. You know, their words, not mine. One of the interesting stats here is Vice President Kamala Harris, who supervised the conviction of 1,956 people for pot crimes. I mean, that's a lot. She was there for each one of those. Almost 2,000 people. I mean, she's spending a lot of her time arresting innocent people for using cannabis. I'm just like, and that was while she was the San Francisco district attorney. Yeah, so this is just inexcusable that not only are they not helping anybody and trying to get the credit as if they are, but arrests are up 25%, and it's the most that have been arrested since 2011, an awful long time ago. And you would think there's been a lot of positive cannabis. That's before the first state ever legalized cannabis. The first state to legalize cannabis was Colorado in 2012. I think Washington was either far behind or during the same time, but 2012 was the first time that a state ever legalized cannabis. This is the most arrests since before that under Biden. So yeah, not only is he not helping cannabis reform, they're setting us back a decade. Not cool. So I just wanted to make this video. I don't think I have too much else to say. Just covering how there's a lot of deceptive tactics being used to trick us cannabis users, enthusiasts, and rights activists into voting for these scumbags who are just lying to us. I mean, they're just lying to us. Here's all the evidence you need. If you need more, go ahead and look into it yourself. I mean, I'm not pretending to be a source of truth, but I'm just showing you the articles. You know what I mean? I'm just showing you the stats. I'm just showing you the numbers, right? Here's the facts. Here are the numbers. Look into it for yourself if you don't believe me. But yeah, I just wanted to say, I just wanted to share this information. I thought it was pretty sleazy, you know, sneaky how they're trying to use this to get more approval ratings, more votes, whatever it is. You know, it is midterms. I'm not trying to speculate what their entire thought process is, but this whole thing about saying that they're going to do something in a sneaky worded way where nothing's actually getting done, nobody's being helped, and in fact, cannabis arrests are up 25%, the most since 2011, which again is before any state had ever legalized cannabis. So to me, this is absurd. This is unacceptable and inexcusable. And to sit here and try to pretend as if they're helping people when they're hurting, I mean, yeah, you get the point. That's about it. Thank you so much for watching this video. Really hope you got something from this. Yeah. Again, thank you all so much. You guys are what keeps the channel going around. And until next time, don't forget to stay high, stay healthy, and always stay active. Cheers, everybody.